Hallelujah! God came to us through the virgin birth, and they called his name Jesus. He came from heaven to this wicked, soul-stained world to die for us, for all the sins of the world. He did it. He did it. He did it. He worked as a carpenter. He preached the word in the synagogue. He turned over tables. He healed the sick. He cast out demons. He was broken. He was beaten. He was put on trial for something that he had not done. They spat on him. The high priest even said to him, he said, I demand in the name of the living God that you tell us whether you claim to be the Messiah, the Son of God. Guess what Jesus said? He said, yes, I am. And in the future, you will see me, the Messiah, sitting at the right hand of God and returning on the clouds of heaven. With these words of Jesus, the high priest tore at his own clothing, shouting, blasphemy! What need have we for other witnesses? You have all heard Jesus say it. What is your verdict? And they shouted, crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him! Even his own disciple Peter denied him. In fact, 3 times he denied Jesus. But you see, Jesus had already told Peter that he was going to deny him before the cock crowed, and it happened. And so Peter went away crying bitterly. Listen, Jesus was whipped. He was whipped and then gave to the Romans to take Jesus away and to crucify him. The Romans, they stripped him and put a scarlet robe on him and made a crown from long thorns and put it on Jesus' head and placed a stick in his right hand as a scepter and knelt before him in mockery and saying, Hail, King of the Jews, they yelled. And they spat on him and grabbed the stick and beat him on the head with it. After the mockery, they took off the robe and put his own garments on him again and took him out to crucify him. Then they went out to an area known as Golgotha, that is called Skull Hill, where the soldiers gave Jesus bitter drink like vinegar. But when he had tasted it, he refused. Then these Romans, they sat around and watched Jesus as he hung there. And they put a sign above his head. This is Jesus, the King of the Jews. As Jesus hung there between 2 sinners who were also there to be crucified that morning. And the people passing by hurled abuse, shaking their heads at Jesus and saying, So, you can destroy the temple and build it again in 3 days, can you? Well then, come on down from the cross if you are the Son of God. Still mocking Jesus, not realizing who he is. Even the chief priests and Jewish leaders mocked Jesus, saying that he saved others, they scoffed, but he can't save himself. So you are the King of Israel, are you? Come down from the cross and we'll believe you. He trusted God. Let God show his approval by delivering him. Didn't he say, I am God's son? And so as time passed, that afternoon, the whole earth was covered with darkness for 3 hours from noon until 3 o'clock. About 3 o'clock, Jesus shouted, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you forsaken me? But then Jesus shouted out again, dismissed his spirit, and he died. And look, the curtain secluding the holiest place and the temple was split apart from top to bottom, and the earth shook, and rocks broke, and tombs opened, and many godly men and women who had died came back to life again. The soldiers at the crucifixion and their sergeants were terribly frightened by the earthquake and all that had happened. They exclaimed, surely this was God's son. But guess what, people? That's not the end of the story. Jesus was resurrected. Jesus is no longer on the cross. Look at that cross right there. When they put Jesus in the tomb and he was there for 3 days, Jesus was resurrected by God. He's no longer on the cross, people. He is no longer on the cross. So I leave you with this. God came in the presence of Jesus Christ. He died and he was resurrected. And he will come again for his church. He did it, y'all. He did it. He did it for you and me, so that we could live again and be with him in paradise. Jesus is alive. He is not dead.